right, everyone. Hello and welcome. Um, apologies for the few minutes of delay, and we're ready to get started with the UHAC Awards ceremony. Thank you all for joining UHAC. We really hope that you had a great experience here throughout the hackathon. Hope you learned lots, and we hope that you enjoyed the projects that you submitted. All right. So at UHAC, uh, we we hosted UHack with the goal to unite, unlock, and unleash the power of the future generation. UHack was organized by students for university students, and this year's theme is revolved around DeFi. UHack will be a recurring event, and a different university will serve as the organizer each year. The end goal of UHack is to bring as many projects to real life as possible. And you will see later on that we have a really stacked panel of judges. Uh, very, very good to see that we have really people from top VC firms joining us this year. We also have people from the grants team of the Conflux network within the judges as well, appraising your projects. And speaking of projects, we've had over 350 hacker applicants for the first UHack ever, which is a pretty high number. So yeah, really glad to see the level of enthusiasm that we got here. And I bet that you're really excited to get into the award section of the ceremony as well. So, but before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about the judges who are appraising all of your submissions. From A16Z, we have Liz Harkavy and Jadrian Jr. I know that this is A16C Crypto, so they do specialize in cryptocurrencies. They're a major investment fund. I am Donnie Liu from IMO Ventures. IMO Ventures is also an investment fund. We have Dr. Chaina from the Cambridge Blockchain Society, who is the chairman of the CBS, joining us as a judge. From the Conflux Network, we have Jack Ryan, who is on the grants program and was able to provide lots of great insight coming from the grants team of the Conflux Network, of course. From Tagus Capital, we have Gil Silva, which is also an investment fund, Fiona Ma from DVF Labs, and finally, but we have Marcus Rain from The Graph, which, as many of you know, is a major blockchain query protocol. So your submissions were judged on 5 main criteria. The first is innovation and relevance to the real world context. Next was feasibility and business model. This is looking at how well this business would actually work out in the real world. Then we looked at technical implementations of your projects. Were there technical aspects that were implemented and how relevant they were to the project as well? Up next, we appraised the user experience of a user using the project. And finally, we looked at the teams. So the projects are, before we get started with looking at the rewards, we just wanted to take a look back at all the events that happened throughout the last few eventful weeks. We had a bunch of technical workshops from the Conflux Network. So massive shout out to Simon and Nico for helping us get started from the very basics of the Conflux Network all the way to the level of where people were able to fork a DEX as well as a lending protocol. We hope those videos were really helpful for you and that you learned a lot from them. We had a lot of interactive workshops as well, which were super exciting on GatherTown. There was a security workshop held by Quill Audits. The Graph held a workshop where they taught you how to query blockchain data with the Graph. And finally, we had Ethan Farias from the Particle Network, who joined us to teach you all about social logins and account abstraction. We would like to extend a massive shout out to the mentors and technical supports who were available throughout UHack to help you guys. This is from CBS, Particle Network, Conflux, Mendy Finance, Quill Audits, as well as TrueRem Trading. So we hope you were able to really learn from these mentors and get hands-on experience to help improve your projects. Yes, every Saturday we held speaking events. We had lots of great protocol join us to share a little bit about their protocol, as well give insights about how people like you in this hackathon can get started with your own project. We had some really big names here. It was a lot of fun talking to these guys. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to host all of them, but it was really great to have Lido on stage, to be able to talk with PancakeSwap and even Pendle up here, as well as the Python network. It was really great talking to them. I really hope that you guys were able to learn and get takeaways from here as well. So now for the award ceremony. There are three main tracks for UHack. Yes, there are three main tracks for UHack. There is UHack's main track, there is DVF Labs tracks, and the Graphs tracks. We'll go in the order. We'll start with the Graph. We'll look at DVF Labs, and then we'll close off with the top three of UHack. Before we jump into the winner's announcement, we'd like to extend a massive shout out and thanks to our sponsors and partners, who without them, this would be very difficult to do. So thank you very much for supporting us throughout this entire hackathon. We really appreciate the effort and work that you've put in to help us and make this entire hackathon a reality. So let's get started with the Graph. The Graph has two tracks: the use of the best new use of the subgraph and the use of existing one. ERC20 scanner won the best use of a new subgraph, and what ERC20 scanner does, it allows you to explore all ERC20 tokens on the Conflux network with ease. Congratulations to the ERC20 scanner team and ETHDev. For the runner-up of the best use of a new subgraph is Treasury Conflux, which is a light web wallet which allows people to come together to form clubs to manage funds in Treasury. Think about it as something very similar to a Gnosis wallet on the Conflux network. Congratulations to Vikash Kumar Yadav for this one. For the best use of an existing subgraph, we have the Graph Helper, which is a really cool AI to help you query blockchain from the graph. This can be super useful in your everyday life. So massive shout out to them. As a runner-up of existing subgraphs, we have the GraphScan, which is an ENS domain for everything. I see that there's some technical issues. I'm not sure if it's been resolved or not. Please give me 1 second. Hopefully everything is fine now. All right. Awesome. In that case, I'll continue. So GraphScan is bringing ENS domain to everything on the Conflux network. Yes, so that was the Graph track. Congratulations to the winner of the Graph track. Next up, we have DVF Labs. And the DVF Labs pick on UHack is NextLayer. And NextLayer is pioneering the next generation of staking protocols, and they're bringing liquid staking onto the Conflux network. So congratulations to the W team, Akhilesh, Joe Tishi, Shreyash Lokande, and Yash Kudnar. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Congratulations to you guys. And now, before we take a look at the top three of UHack's main track, I'd like to give a second to start the drum rolls, please. And for the third place of the overall UHack track, we have Coinies, a newbie-friendly crypto mobile app, which will help familiarize people with the Web3 world, and has really cool features like reverting transactions before they're claimed with the receiver, which is super useful to onboard the next million to Web3. So congratulations, team Invincible Quarters. Okay, apologies, I mixed up the slides. So we're still in honorable mentions. Coinies won an honorable mention as well. Oh, apologies, I got the slide orders mixed up. So before we get into the top three, what we'll actually be doing is we'll be taking a look at the honorable mentions of UHack, which will be five. There will be five honorable mentions. Please excuse my skip up. Coinies is the first honorable mention. Congratulations to them. Next up, we have P2P student loans as the second honorable mentions. Student loans, especially in the US, is a very prominent issue, and a member of College DAO has uh, come up for UHack to create a lending network that links students directly with loaners in order to remove the middleman from the equation and overall lower the interest rates that people will have to pay in order to secure themselves good education. For the next runner-up, we also have Treasury Conflux, which was also a runner-up of the subgraph. So congratulations to them again. And for the final honorable mention, before we get into the top three, we have a really interesting project, which is Alexandria, public domain library. And pretty much this will give, this provides a very low cost and accessible way to access copyright-free educational material online in a way that is immutable and that will be able to get recorded on the blockchain forever. All right, and now we will be getting into the top three of UHack. So starting in the third place of UHack's main track, we have Ginseng Swap, which is a Uniswap v3 fork that has been successfully deployed on the Conflux eSpace testnet. Congratulations, Tony Lau. Yeah, for winning third place in UHack. And for the second place coming up, we have GinPause, which is a smart liquidity pool manager, which allows you to swap from one LP token to another LP token with ease, eliminating the hassle of having to, of all the steps of having to withdraw funds from an LP to swap it and then deposit it to another fund, saving you lots of time and gas as well. Congratulations, Team Smurf Village. And finally, for the number one place of UHack, we have Ritzy Protocol, which is a really interesting protocol that links the physical and digital world through a marketplace where physical products that are purchased, that once a physical product is purchased, you also receive an NFT version of it, which will be able to verify your ownership as well as originality of the actual product in a very immutable way. And this can guarantee you the ability to secure, to safely show and verify that this product is original. So congratulations to all the winners of UHack. Yes, winners of the hackathon will be contacted soon through email. Please give us a little bit of time to process all of this. So keep an eye out on your inbox. We'll come with instructions about the next steps of how to receive your prize. And finally, we're here at the end of UHack. Don't forget, UHack will be a reoccurring event, so we're really looking forward to hosting this event next year as well. Please reach out to us on Twitter, Telegram, or by email if you have any feedback about your experience here in UHack. We will do the best to improve the experience for the next year. Also, if you're a organization, either a project, one of our partners, sponsors, or a member of a university body who would like to host a small event throughout the year later on, do feel free to reach out and contact us. We're more than happy to partner up with you and make your events come to life. So yeah, thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed your time at UHack. And this concludes the hackathon. We hope you enjoyed the hacking. Congratulations to the winner once again. And as always, take care and goodbye.